always wanted to ask, like, my position that I'm in, what is your advice to me who is like,
Learn how
I'm
to
headstrong?
learn how to get along with people. Learn how to watch your mouth. Learn how to behave. Learn how to get along with. Why are you looking like that? Like, ooh, learn how to get along. Yeah, like healthy-minded adults. What makes you so special to where you can do what you want to and there's no rules for you? Are you a multimillionaire? Are you independently wealthy? Can you make rules?
No.
Okay, so why is it? I mean, my question to you is why at 24 is the notion of being an agreeable woman making you frown like that?
Because all right, so I'm Jamaican, so my
Uh-huh.
upbringing, it's usually I was told, like, you don't give a man too much power because you end up in a position where
And so your mother and and what'd your mother leave you?
where she I'm still my mom.
Right. And what she got? What your
Well,
mama
that's
going what your mama gonna leave you when she died?
well, whatever. Well, beyond the monetary stuff, it's just like,
No, no, not beyond the monetary stuff. How many, you're an only child.
yeah.
What is your mother going to leave you? Because she doesn't have a man.
To my knowledge, just life insurance. Whatever policy she took out,
Uh-huh. And that's gonna be
that's
enough to live on.
no. I would never say that. No, I
So
know
in
that.
other words, your mama don't know what she's talking about.
Well,
Your mama,
it's
your
not
mama,
even just her. I don't even.
okay, but see, the thing is, you say you were raised by Jamaican. You're Jamaican.
Yeah,
What you really are saying is you were raised by a bunch of women
yeah.
who have a disdain and a contempt for men. But here's the problem. They ain't rich. And they're
I
leaving you,
understand, but my dad.
okay,
Sorry. Oh, okay.
listen. They're leaving you nothing. Why does every other race of women are married at double your rate, you guys, and are not trying to go through life by themselves?
I don't know. I think they're like codependent. I guess because
Codependent. How about they're intelligent?
um, how can you say, like, my dad? Like, that's the thing. My mom didn't really instill that into me. My dad actually let me know, like he told me this, like, you need to stand on your own 2 feet.
Your audio went out. Yeah.
Yeah, he told me I have to
Look,
stand on my own 2 feet, and, like, basically don't depend
stand
on a
on your
man.
own too. That's dumb.
Okay.
Your father's wrong too.
Okay.
Why do black women who earn less than black men think you can be alone in this world and live? It's simple math. I don't care what your mama told you, what your daddy told you. Either you're going to have enough money to provide for yourself until you die, or you're not. And most people telling you all this bad stuff have fucked up relationships themselves. So they're passing on that curse to you
Okay.
because you were supposed to be taught how to get along with a man. You were supposed to be taught what a man is supposed to be in your life and what you're supposed to do for that man. Instead, the way you've been talking about men is there something to be feared, avoided, or not trusted. All right, fine. Then live your life by yourself. Okay,
Mhm.
but the thing is, all right, where's the money gonna come from?
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, what's crazy is young ladies like you got to realize your mother, your father, the mostly have been passing on their problems. At 24, it's too young to be giving up on life. This is why I keep pushing this because, folks, these young ladies are just being programmed to fail. Then what ends up happening? in 5, 7 years, she'll mess around. Women like you in your position tend to mess around and have a baby. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I said women like you. I didn't say women. I didn't say you.
No,
But
I
the
know not me,
likelihood is
but yeah.
very high.
Hmm.
Then it's going to be even harder to be a single mother out here who's making average money alone.
Yeah.
Now I want you to think. But instead of doing what I said, learn how to get along with a man.
Hmm.
That's the choice. You either learn how to get along with a man or you suffer.
When you say get along, right? So like, what is your criteria of being like to cross over it, to be accepted to get along with that person? Like, you
Mm,
know, I don't know if I'm asking that right, but
well, do you have a
that's,
job?
do I have a job? Yes.
Okay. In order to keep your employment, you got to get along with your employer.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. You know how to do this. But you do it because they got your paycheck. And if you don't do that, you'll be fired. And then the outcomes are bad. But the problem is, did you go to college?
Yes.
What's your degree? Did you graduate?
Yeah. Criminal justice.
Oh, Jesus. Another one of these useless fucking degrees.
I know, but I just graduated. I got a trade in aesthetics, so I could do
Okay.
something with my hands.
But still, what do you think you're going to make at the height of your career? How much do you think you're going to make a year at the height of your career?
At the height of my career, from the numbers I did, $450,000.
A year?
Yeah, with
You're out of your front
aesthetics.
house mind.
But
This
aesthetics,
one, man,
yes.
no, you, ma'am, you think you're going to make $500,000 a year.
Yeah, I'm in the process of opening a
I
med
want you
spa.
guys to understand. Think about what I always say. When it comes to money, it's going to be some sort of entrepreneurialism. See, in the real world, people who make that kind of money are competent at something. They're
Hmm.
surgeons. They're vice presidents. That's 1% of people. But I want you guys to understand how many women, black women, come in here with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, thinking at the height of their career, they're going to make $500,000 a year. That's
So,
insane.
so I
Ma'am, that's
listen.
just,
No, I
ma'am,
listened to
ma'am,
your
that's
program.
insane. Ma'am, do you, first off, I'll answer your question.
Yeah.
But if you watch my content,
Hmm.
50% of black 50% of black women earn 74% of black women earn less than $50,000 a year.
I understand
Nine
that.
percent, 9% of black women earn more than $75,000 a year. How do you plan on making $450,000 a year?
With having a day med spa. And that's also another thing I wanted to ask you. You're like, okay, when females come on, so I'm speaking because like, so basically, if I'm here planning my life, right, and I'm planning a career path, okay, criminal justice, I understand what you say about that degree. It's basically useless, and
Uh-huh.
it's like you
Hold
could
on, man.
guarantee.
Okay, let's walk through the numbers. How much are you earning right
Hmm.
now?
Right now, I'm earning
Mhm.
$70,000 a year,
And
and
what
that's
state
from
do you live in?
New York.
Right. New York
That's
City?
barely nothing. Nothing.
New York City?
Yes.
Right. Well, rent is $3,000 a month. So it's like you make
Hmm.
$35,000 a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you going to get the money to start a business living paycheck to paycheck?
Well, that's where the business part come in. If I'm looking for, if I have investors and
No,
the
ma'am.
whole,
Nobody. No, no, no. Investors, could you go into a bank? Do you, first off, do you know people who have free capital to invest in a business?
yes,
Who?
my godfather.
One person.
No, a cup is actually three of them.
Uh-huh.
No, but
Again,
Kevin. So when you
I
speak
want you
it,
guys,
no, I'm asking you
no,
for
no, no,
advice.
I'm
No,
giving
I'm
you,
asking you.
stop. My advice is understand how business works.
Yeah.
The business you're talking about, do you think you make $500,000 owning a spa? Do you
And
know?
more. It's
No,
more to it.
no, I know there is more to it. See, I want
So
you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand. The reason men are out of the equation for most black women is because for some they all tend to think they're going to be able to go be these entrepreneurs and have these high income careers. At the end of the day, man, less than 0.1% of women earn the kind of money you're talking about.
so
You don't have. You make 30. You adjusted. You make $35,000 a year and live with your mama. And that
mhm.
you think that I believe anybody that's watching this with any business sense believes that you can go from that to making $500,000 a year, and you're going to get the money to start a business from your godfathers. Well, here's the problem: can you go to the bank and get money? Will you have the income, the credit, or the collateral to go get a substantial small business loan?
No, but that's why I
Then there you
have
go.
to.
There you go. There you go. So
So
that's
let me
why
ask you, Kevin. So as a
hold on, I
24,
will get to it, but that's why you have to rely on family because you couldn't qualify for it the normal way.
but we all have to start somewhere. So what I really
Yeah.
always want to ask you is, all right, I'm speaking to you now, and then you're replying
Mm-hmm.
to me with this. So
Mm-hmm.
my what should be my takeaway from this conversation? How is that supposed to motivate me to actually
Slapping you
structure
in the
to
was
form a
supposed to motivate you
balance?
because first off, the reality, you got a criminal justice degree and you're an
Yeah,
average woman living with your mama. Average women don't make $500,000 a year just because they want it.
but this,
Listen. If you study business, 80% of small businesses fail in the first 5 years. Most people have to go through several businesses before they have one that work, and they don't make all this. I want you guys to understand that our women have been told that through entrepreneurialism, they can all be boss chicks. And they're looking at very small people who have made it. Do you know anybody that's running a business that's making $500,000 take home?
yes.
Who?
Well, if you know about No Limit in New York, the guy who he owns the whole entire franchise,
No
they come,
limit. No
yeah,
limit.
No Limit Auto Body.
Uh-huh.
They deal with
Uh-huh.
cars.
Right. And you know the owner.
Yes, personally.
Uh-huh.
He sponsored my fundraising for
Sponsored your
Thanksgiving that just passed.
right. And have you mentored under him?
Well, since I know him for the past year and a half.
Okay. And my point is, and I'm gonna let you guys know why I do this because I need everybody watching. Our women would rather do this than simply learn how to get along with a man.
No, I have no problem with that. That's the thing. I don't want you to think I have a problem. I
Okay,
really just want to know.
I would tell you that I say that because when I said get along with a man and your expressions 15 minutes ago was just like, but if you're thinking you're going to be this business owner earning $500,000 a year, man, uh, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this serious question.
Mhm.
What out of 100%, what percent chance do you think you have for your hopes to come true?
75%. And I'm good enough to work off that because I really want to know. I have no problem with getting along with a man, but it's like, okay, if
You
I'm
think you
doing
have a
if
75% chance? Think
if
you have a no. You think you have a 75% chance of earning almost $500,000 a year?
yeah, before I turn 30.
Let me go ahead and help you out.
Uh, okay.
I'm just saying, dude, this is insane. This is
I'm
insane. This is
asking,
insane.
but
This
if
is
I'm
insane.
too young
This,
to give up on
this is
relationship,
insane.
why am
This
I
is
not
insane,
too young
ma'am.
to give up
This
on
is
my
it,
career?
ma'am. You live with because there's not a. This is not a career. This is a
What
fantasy.
aesthetics?
Okay, you have a criminal justice degree. Do you have student loan debt?
No.
Okay, you are 24 years old. And you're telling everybody on Instagram right now that in the next 5 years, you're going to go from living with your mama to earning $500,000 a year.
Yeah, if I pick the right career to do that. So
What
if
career?
I
What career is okay? Career, man.
aesthetics,
That is,
medical,
aesthetic. Doing
I deal
what?
with the skin.
I
So
know,
how
but
can I
what will you be
lose?
doing? How can you lose? Because you have no
I
fucking
could go in,
customers.
huh?
Because you have no customers. What will you be doing in aesthetics? Let's walk this
It's
down.
I
No, no,
don't
no,
have
no,
to
no,
deal with
no, 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 no. Aesthetics.
yeah.
I know what aesthetics is.
Yeah, so if
But
I'm
what are you
not
going to be
dealing
doing?
with
What are you going to be
clients,
doing?
I
What
could
are you going to be
also
doing? What
build
are you going to be doing? What are you going to be doing? Before you
I
can own the business, you have to. Before you own the business, you have to learn the business.
yeah.
So what are you going to be doing in the next 2 years to learn the business?
In the next 2 years, what I'm going to be doing, I am opening up a storefront and I'm opening up a storefront in March. In the process, I'm working for the number one black spa in New York right now
Uh-huh.
called
So,
Diamond.
so what would your title be?
I'm an esthetician.
An esthetician.
Well, I'm sorry for my accent, but that's
I'm just
how
saying
I've
an
been saying it.
esthetician. Okay, an esthetician. How much do estheticians earn?
It varies.
Uh-huh. What do you think?
It goes from 50,000 all the way up.
All the way up. There's an average. There's an average. But for what you're talking about is you're going to go esthetician. Average salary of an esthetician is right around $46,000 a year. There's not all the way up. The low end is $24,000 a year. The high end is 62. The average is $46,000 a year. I don't want to hear about the fantasy. That's the number we're going to work from because you don't have a better one. You don't have a better number, so don't tell me a better number. This is from Glassdoor, Salary.com, and ZipRecruiter. You don't have a
Okay.
better number, so we're not going to make anything other than what the averages are. And
Okay,
that's
but
that's for people who have been in the business for 5 years.
that's
You
working in a
stop,
salon.
stop, because you have to. You don't even know. Okay, man. You think you're gonna go from being a beginning esthetician to owning a salon and not knowing how to even what your people are supposed to do?
But
So let me
that's
get
what I went to school for.
right, right. So here's how it works, people. You and I have to go to work to learn our professions, to become subject matter experts and work the slow way. You can go to school in criminal justice and then decide to go get an esthetician's license